It's 2020 and I'm sporting a Mohawk. We were just cutting my hair, and the way it ended up turning out is that it was, ending up like a Mohawk, and now I'm just wearing this Mohawk sort of thing. This is Six of the Universe, guys, and today's topic, besides my ridiculous hairdo, is what the Sixers are doing at the center position, because what they're doing at the center position is really unique. The Sixers have more depth at center this year than last year, and they haven't spent $27 million. I'm looking at somebody. But it's more than just the fact that they got depth at the center position. It's the particular type of player that they've gone after in the center position. Now, one could say that, Dwight Howard himself is a name and that you would have gotten a center of high caliber regardless. But when you see Paul Reed and when you see Tony Bradley, I broke off Tony Petit. I am showing my age when someone has the same first name as somebody who was in the league when I was a young guy, and then I get their last name mixed up. But yeah, Tony Bradley and Paul Reed and Dwight Howard, and you see, as much as Daryl Morey likes to say, we don't put ourselves in a box. To the extent that is true, it's also true that the brass have an idea. The brass has a strategy that it wants to approach, and I think the clearest identity is their center position. What does Dwight Howard, Tony Bradley, and Paul Reed have in common? What do those three have in common? And I'm going to get to the videos, I promise. I'll do the Paul Reed one first because that's going to be easier on the upload time. Is that they all run the floor. Dwight Howard, he's already been known as an incredible rim runner. He's already been known as a lob threat. Tony Bradley is also quick on his feet. He's a big man that can run the floor. Paul Reed in college, again, what a tremendous athlete. He can also run the floor. When you get three guys who can rim run, go end to end, I'm sorry, that's a strategy at that point. That's something that you're looking for at the center position. Like, you can't hide that anymore. If you have three players who do the same thing, every GM knows this is what you're looking for at the center position. You're looking for a rim runner. Like, seriously, if the Hawks did not like Clint Capella, if someone ended up beating out Clint Capella, I would not be shocked if Daryl Morey went out and got Clint Capella. It's clearly what they're looking for, especially next to Ben Simmons, a rim runner, end-to-end type of center at that center position. But it's more than just about Ben Simmons, though. It's also about Tobias Harris. Everyone was wondering, why did Tobias Harris have so much success with the Clippers? Why did he have so much success with the Clippers? Well, if you look at what I will frame as the center of gravity on the pick and roll, remember how he was having that pick and roll with Boban Marjanovic? And Boban was just a quick roller. It's more than just sending the pick. The big man has to roll to the bucket. We need Embiid to... I'll be serious about it. I don't think he's fat. I don't think that... I don't go as far as what Shaq and what Chuck are doing. But I am saying that he needs his cardio and his body fat to go a little bit down so that he can also give us some speed at the center position. So that he doesn't have to... If he is going to be a trailer, I want him to be the third or fourth man down. I don't want him to be the fifth man down. I want him to be able to run with Ben Simmons. We have seen sometimes when he does make that effort, and when he runs with Ben Simmons, he's able to get those deep post-ins that Tim Legler talked about because he ran hard, rim to rim. Those are the kind of things that Joel Embiid needs to be able to do over a 72-game stretch or whatever how many games he plays in a given season in order to give himself the best chance to win the playoffs and in order to give the team the best chance to succeed. So just that rim running center, but also that athletic center. So you can imagine Tobias Harris will get a lot of pick and rolls with Dwight Howard because Dwight Howard is quick enough and he'll carve that space and that will allow Tobias Harris to get off. What do I mean by this? I mean that Tobias Harris benefited a lot from playing near two guys. Tobias Harris played with Daniel Gallinari. You know, you have an off-ball shooter who could be a threat. And he benefited from Montrezl Harrell, who basically swallowed up gravity on pick and roll. Who can be our Montrezl Harrell? It could be Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons on the screen and roll. I am not going to give up on that. Just because the worst coach in NBA history could not run a successful pick and roll does not necessarily mean we're going to give up on this. And neither is the organization. You know, when RB talked about Doc Rivers' comments, I was a little bit concerned based on, you know, what RB has said. But then I went and listened to his comments myself, and I came away from it differently. I came away from it with Doc Rivers basically saying, we're going to still go with the plan. We're still going to put a combo guard next to Ben Simmons. That is still in the works. Now you have Shake Milton, and now you have Tyrese Maxey, so now you have two combo guards, so that's still the plan. In fact, they doubled down on the plan. If they wanted to just get a spot-up shooter, then they probably would have picked Tyrell Terry, or maybe even a Desmond Bain. But they said we want a combo guard who can handle the ball, and Tyrese Maxey is a better playmaker at this stage than Tyrell Terry, and more of a natural one guard than a Desmond Bain, who's probably more of a combo. So they actually doubled down. Doc Rivers has doubled down on this idea that we need more than one ball handler on the court. So far from this idea that we're just going to go back to Ben Simmons 40 minutes a night handling the ball, this organization has made a commitment that Ben Simmons is a much better roller than he is down the hill every night. That's not who he is. And maybe he surprises us, maybe he upgraded to the point guard play, but as of right now, I don't trust Ben Simmons to be a 40-minute ball handler, and neither does the organization in the selection of Tyrese Maxey. And that's right. It's right to make that selection. I'm going to get into the detail here. I have been teasing you for a long time now about what I like about Tyrese Maxey. I'm getting that video out. Either later today or tomorrow, I'm getting that video out. I'm going to get that video out. Because I've been teasing you guys for far too long about everything I like about Tyrese Maxey. He's going to be a good one, folks. In fact, I was just thinking about it in my head, the body type, and then you go and you look and the points per game was similar between this guy and his college career with another guy I'm going to give you the comparison to in the video. Oh my God, Tyrese Maxey could be a steal. He could be a hell of a steal in the draft. The Sixers, they got themselves a real good one in Tyrese Maxey. But the point is, I guess I wanted to spot up the Mohawk before I went into any videotape with players. And I wanted to talk about what the Sixers are looking for from the big man position. They're looking for a high-gravity screen and roller to give Tobias Harris space. And they're looking for a rim runner to run the court with Ben Simmons. And it would be nice it would be great if Joel Embiid could put himself in that same conversation. He doesn't have to be as quick as the Paul Reed, of course. He doesn't have to be as quick as the Tony Batley. But if Joel Embiid could be as quick as a Dwight Howard, if he can add to his explosiveness in terms of his speed, you know, Joel Embiid has said he wanted to take his game to the next level or change some things. It's about a balance between your power and adding some core speed to your fives so that you can be an explosive roller. If you could be a better roller, that will take your game to the next level. And I think the Doc Rivers are going to get him out of him. And I think he's going to get it out of himself. I'm looking forward to the Sixer team. Peace.